the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This is ABC's Wide World of Sports.
It's the start of the show. Got Donnie on the left and Paul is good to go. We're in the plastic knee deep. This ain't no time for sleep. It's truth or tinfoil. Time to analyze the leap. Forget the ghost for a minute. We're talking field and court. Grab a phone, ball boys. Let's follow sports report in the ball pit. That's where the truth gets loud. Debating stats and shouting over the whole darn crowd. Paul's got the numbers. Donnie's got the feel. Randy's spinning theories, showing what is real. From the trade deadline chaos to who will take the cup. We're breaking down the action. Fill that bracket up. Donnie says the tide end is faster than a comet. Paul brings up the injury risk and says, let's be honest. And Ramboski leans in with a mischievous look. What if the whole damn league is reading from a script and a book? Just a splash of 10 for them back to the game. Now tell me about the point spread. Who deserves a fame? In the ball pit, that's where the truth gets loud. Debating stats and shouting over the whole darn crowd. Paul's got the numbers. Donnie's got the feel. Randy's spinning theories, showing what is real. From the trade deadline chaos to who will take the cup. We're breaking down the action. Fill that bracket up. Keep your eyes on the ball. Keep your mind on the field. Tune in next time for the secrets that will be revealed. Ramboski out.
Well.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
that.
guys, that was awesome. That was
Telling
awesome.
you what now, Bigfoot Fades gets all the credit in the world. Sorry, Bigfoot Fadez
Yeah, well, yeah.
gets all
what
the
I
credit
call
in the
her.
world. Oh, we still call her that over on the.
I call her Fidel. She's phased. I was
we
corrected.
still
as
call
phased.
her. We're doing it to mess with her now as much as anything else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she sent me that stuff. A couple of them, and I like that. I like that beat better. I like. Man,
I
this is
like
actually
that. That tune is great.
good.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
She does a great
but-
job.
I did drop her video part of it and just put my own going there. But I'm like, yeah.
Right.
And then I'll change it around, every week. Whoever we have as a
Yeah, I
special
like
guest, or if
that.
Rob keeps coming back, you keep Rob on there.
Yeah, no, that's great. I like that beat got me going.
Yeah, it
That
was fun. So
You guys
So
saw
she-
me headbanging over here. That was cool.
So
Yeah.
she did that entire video except for your ABC.
well, she did the audio. Yeah, it was a video as well, but she did the audio,
and you
all the audio and all the lyrics, all that was all her.
and you dubbed in all the pictures.
Yep, I got all the pictures in there. So
She's freaking awesome. I mean, the one that she did with was it Planet BMR?
yeah,
that's a
that was
good
pretty
one.
cool.
That was
Pretty
awesome.
cool. Yep.
She's got a lot of them that are really cool with all of
Yeah.
us, all the
Yeah.
cartoons and
She liked to pick on me a little bit much, and I have to get back at her sometime with it. So payback. Just remember payback. Anyway, so this is the first ever Friday night ball pit. I was trying to get Donnie in here as well, obviously, but he's got a company Christmas party tonight,
oh
unfortunately.
yeah, a lot of that's going on tonight.
Yeah. So and we'll see how many we get in here to have fun with. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Now this show is being streamed on the actual Ball Pit channel.
Yep, Ball Pit channel and on Truth Tinfoil. I don't really go over to Ball Pit a whole lot because it's just out there for content mainly right now. So
Yeah, until it grows a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
yep. So we'll see. I
Get over
mean,
there and subscribe to it.
I rated. I got my 5th. I was your 5th subscriber.
Yeah.
Was it called the Ball Pit or the Ball Pit and Wrestling?
Probably the ball pit and wrestling, I think, is what
I
it
think that's
actually
what
is.
it is. Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you
Because
real quick, just
I
cut.
will say this, Randy, because I typed in the Ball Pit because I didn't know that you had a separate channel.
Uh-huh.
And when I typed the Ball Pit in on YouTube, oh my gosh, dude, there was like 1 million pulled up. I said, well, this is not Randy with 2 million views or subscribers. I said, this can't be Randy's show.
Yep. It's the ball pit sports and wrestling. It's
Okay.
at the ball pit sports wrestling is the actual. In fact,
Oh,
you
the
know what, I
actual
am going to-
channel. Okay.
let me explain to you here.
Explain it. Explain it.
I'm gonna explain it. We're gonna copy the link there, which I don't trust YouTube links as far as I can throw them, and we're gonna put it right out there into the list. There we go. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I figured when me and Donnie started doing that, because Sunday night's more of our free for all. We talk about wrestling from the weekend. We talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and some MMA stuff. Which we got another UFC coming up this weekend too. Now I think about it. But yeah, that's it's just a fun thing to do. I mean, you've been on Sunday night with me before already, Paul. I think Rob, didn't you come on one too?
I don't think I've ever been on this your channel.
Well, yeah, because for the pit ball pit, I think you were probably three. Do you know what's to the wind at that? What am I saying? I'm not monetized yet. You were 3 sheets to the wind probably by the time we aired that.
I probably was. If it was Sunday night, I was.
Yeah.
Yep, sure was.
There was a Lions game for sure.
Yeah. I haven't missed the Lions game if I can afford. If I can, I've seen them all ever since a little kid. Even when they were blacked out, we got pissed and we got old enough to drive. We drive to Ohio and watch the games.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty dedicated with the Lions.
That's the one thing that I miss not having a football team here is being able to have my own team to root for. I mean,
oh yeah.
If the Cardinals would have stayed here, that's what I kind of grew up on. Then they left in 85.
Yeah, originally
I didn't really have anything. Just
was it 85 when they left? They went to Arizona in 85.
I think so.
Golly, it just seems like it was sooner than that. But I'm thinking more along the lines of the Rams going there and then going back to LA.
And wasn't the Baltimore Ravens? What team was that at one time?
They were Indianapolis. They were
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good team.
Yeah. They're surprising me this year too. So and now they're kind of hit their plateau. So we better not jinx them too much. I got Pittman Jr. is one of Pittman is one of my wide receivers. I don't want to jinx him. He needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Oh yeah, in fantasy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to do next year. We need to do a Misfits fantasy football league.
It'd probably be me, you, Rob, and me,
Monica.
Well, Monica will jump in, and Tex might jump on.
And just for fun,
Monica has her own fantasy team. She's doing it for like 5 years.
Yeah,
I'm going to
help her. Scared of her.
Yeah, I'm going to help her next year on her draft. She has. I think she said, I'm 10-3 this year.
I am.
She's. I think she's told me she was like 1-11 or something.
I can't remember because mine. I don't think mine's. I think I'm 8-3 in one, and I'm like 6-5 in the other.
Yeah.
But I get these guys that will play out of the world, Mr. Gibbs.
Oh yeah, he's on my team. I got Mr. Gibbs.
3 straight weeks he puts up like 40 or 50 points, and then he drops 6.
He had 61 the other night, not last week.
Yeah, and I was like, this dude he saved me on so many of my games so far. It ain't even funny.
He had 256 total yards a week ago.
Yeah. And he didn't come too close to doing it on against the Cowboys. I mean, he lit them up.
He had to pop a run. If you would have popped a run, you would have got there.
Yeah. So I mean, but hey, I came here also to pay homage to the Lions.
Well,
obviously they beat my boys, but there's one thing that I have to gripe about.
Yeah.
About that game. You know what it is too.
I do.
That damned. Okay, these refs have got to get their shit together, because we have got so much of a parity between one end of the spectrum and the other of how we're calling plays across the NFL.
Yeah.
And this is a case in point right here. I'm going to show y'all this. I'm not going to show you this because I don't remember if I actually told it to actually give the audio or not. So I'm going to do it again. And we're going to do it with the audio and make sure I did the audio this time because sometimes I tend to forget to do that. And that's not a good thing.
Come on, Randy. You don't forget things.
I forget a bunch of stuff. I got old timers. I don't have Alzheimer's. I got old timers.
Old timers.
So now check this out.
That Terry, you're gonna. Oh, he grabs maybe with the left hand there on the jersey to make him lose his balance. Terry, what do you see there? I saw the grab of the hip.
Kirk, I just see him kind of swimming through. I don't see offensive pass interference. He swims through right there, which is
okay. I'm pausing it right there.
Well, what the hell is he grabbing down there?
Exactly.
Well, our guy, the line grabbed him.
Yeah, look.
Perfectly legal.
I missed it here. Back it up. Look. When he comes through,
offensive pass interference. He's
trying to grab his nuts. What the heck?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know that that's much of a grab as more of his
feel
hand
up.
Just slipped.
Yeah,
yeah.
In
More
the
of a feel
beginning,
up, really.
And when I was watching that game, Randy and Paul, when the flag came out, they first thought it was going to be called Anzalone, the Lions linebacker.
Yeah.
And they replayed. I'm like, that's ticky tack. He really.
Oh
didn't,
yeah, he didn't do anything.
He didn't do him at all.
Yeah.
And then I was surprised it was all get out, but it was called on Ferguson.
I mean, that just looks like a bunch of hand check, and neither one of them really seemed to lose their balance. Nothing.
No, and it was
pull him one way or the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, the only thing that I could see that really had an impact on the game anyway, the game was going to get, it was still going to be the way it came out for the most part. But the fact is they had to settle for a field goal there instead of being in the same position. They got marked back and lost it down, and then they had to do a field goal. So I'm like, or maybe it wasn't even lost it down, but either way.
Yeah. So what was the call? I was watching the sad ass Blues embarrass themselves up in
they called Ferguson for offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
They called the tight end for offensive pass interference in that.
Yeah, and I think they had to settle for a field goal then after that. Was that what it was?
That wasn't the one. They had to settle for the field goal. But hey, Aubrey's my kicker. Okay, kick the crap out of it. I'm good with that.
Play that through again. I mean, how in the world can that be offensive pass interference when he didn't really obstruct him from getting the ball?
Well, and watch the first little bit. The only thing I can think of is when he goes past him. Watch what he does with his hand to his shoulder pad. See right there?
Oh, he grabs maybe with the left hand there on the
maybe.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, if you look at it, and again, I'm not going to be biased. I'm a Lions fan. It seems like he might have pulled him down a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, but his momentum was already going that way. He didn't even have to touch him for that to do. He could just swat him right now.
I thought it was a bullshit call either way.
Yeah.
So,
and you see some of the calls that are made, offense or defensive pass interference throughout the league on any given Sunday or even in college.
Oh,
I mean, they're much worse than that. I mean, that shouldn't have even been called.
You go back to the Stanford game with the Saints and the who was it, the Rams?
It's in the in the opening, I think. Let me see if I can get it to come up here. In that opening,
that
was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was terrible.
That was the one that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yes, and you know what too? I've noticed throughout watching the last few years, there are the crappiest calls on every team.
Yeah.
They're just terrible. Phantom calls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. A whole bunch now. Here's that. It was in, like I said, it was in the actual opening. But as you can see, that's the play you're talking about right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how that didn't get called. I really don't.
And the referee's standing right there looking at
it.
There.
He mugged the guy before the football got there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. There was no doubt. Everybody in the world saw pass interference except for that referee right there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And look where he's standing. Right there.
Right there.
How can you not see it?
No.
Yes.
That's
so that's the biggest issue I've got with a lot of them nowadays. So
yeah.
Because they're not the same across the board. They're really not. Not anymore.
No.
Not at all.
Nemo?
Not at all.
That's a good question. Because question is, how long before the NFL goes to flag football? Well, they're already doing it for the Pro Bowl, so that ought to tell you something.
Yeah. I don't think they'll ever go to flag football. I just think
it'll lose their audience. I mean,
it'll just be a sissy sport. Anyway. I mean,
hey, but there's still great hits. I mean, look, we lost guys yesterday. Lions lose them every season, it seems. Well, every team does, you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
and the only ones you probably can't touch is the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even lay a finger on them.
Don't even look at them with a glint in your eye.
Yeah, and even some of the roughing the quarterback calls are nothing. I mean, they touch him, bump into him. Oh my God, 15-yard penalty. No,
exactly.
No.
It's ridiculous.
The quarterback now, is good with this is Mahomes, and there's another one that was good at it, Rodgers. You just touch him on the shoulder pad, you fall down, and you lift up your arms.
Oh yeah, like flail away.
And some of these superstars get the call more often than not.
Now, what they should do in cases like that, it's obvious embellishment. Why can't they do what the NHL does and call the embellishment penalty there?
Oh man,
I mean, I don't think that's fair to do that. But everybody's going to do it until they start stopping.
Well, and they started calling. I hate to bring up the NBA because none of us are really NBA fans, but at least they started calling the flopping rule. Okay, you get caught flopping, they try to get you.
Well, they call that in hockey. But they call embellishment and tripping or roughing on the other player. I mean, so it doesn't make any sense to call roughing on one guy and then embellishment on the guy that got hit.
Yeah,
I don't get that. It's just offsetting penalties.
It's like targeting in the college ranks. Targeting in the college ranks, you get hit with a personal foul right off the bat. Then they have to go look and decide whether it's targeting or not. Okay, it's not targeting. Well, if it ain't targeting, then what's the flag for then? How are you still giving 15 yards for a good hit?
And then they kick you out of the game without a warning, correct?
I think it's two. I think it's is it 2 warnings?
No, for targeting. If it's targeting, you're out.
Yeah,
right then and there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look who shows up!
Look who's here! Hey, Donnie.
Donnie, why Donnie hiding? So anyway, yeah, I'm with you. I mean, because quite honestly, I realize the need for the targeting penalty to a certain extent. Guys, they are not.
Donnie.
How can I put it? They're not trying to tackle the person. They're trying to hurt them at that point.
That's right.
Now, who do we blame for that? 9 times out of 10, you'll hear Ronnie Lott gets blamed for it a lot.
Yeah. Well, Ronnie Lott, man.
He used to lay a womp on people, but Darren Woodson used to as well.
Well, Steve back in that time, you kill people going over the middle.
But here's the thing. You notice at that time, how many of them didn't get up? Very few didn't get up. They all got popped right up and kept on going, didn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe that was because all the cocaine they had in their system. I don't know. I can't tell you.
That's another era of cocaine, right?
Yeah. I mean, but
LT.
Yeah. He was so high, you could have hit him with a Mack truck and he wouldn't have stopped.
It often makes me wonder because LT was, God, you guys know he's a beast. Back when we were all young, a lot younger.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
Part of me wonders if that motor was influenced by drugs. We didn't feel nothing, and he just kept going.
Oh,
You would think in that. I never watched any of his interviews. I would think that helped that motor.
His
no way
100%. Yeah.
He did that little not documentary, but he did an interview. He did a biography. Somebody wrote about a biography with it. He did it, or his autobiography with so and so, whatever. You know how the sports guys do. They do their own little autobiography. And they did an interview with him about it. And he talked about games. He was so high, he didn't even know he was there.
Wow.
He just was on complete adrenaline, complete rush. Think back to the game where Theismann got his leg broke. Yeah. And, it was Taylor that did the tackling, right?
Yeah.
Taylor was on top of him when it broke. And you could see Lawrence Taylor do a push-up off of him and lift the entire pile up with him to get him off of him. And as he got him up, he's up there, of course, calling to the other sideline, trying to get him out there because he knew what had happened.
Yeah.
But just to see that sheer, I don't know if it was due to the drugs in the system at the time or just the fear. You know how people, when they get the fear going, that superhuman strength will kick in.
Mhm.
And he he had to feel it or hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, hear it for sure. My God.
Just the thought of it. I don't even want to think about it. I mean, but just seeing him do that, I was
that
like,
was so
he was
gross.
scared. I thought he was just outright scared.
He was. Yeah.
What in the heck is bum fights? I don't even know what a bum fight is. I don't want to know either. Now that I think about it, Donnie, I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
Everything that I can think of for bum fights, that doesn't sound like something that I
it's
want to
not
watch.
something we want on this show right now.
No.
Sounds like it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring up the ESPN page right here, just so we can look at it. Only because we're going to look at the actual what you call it? I'll tell you in a second. The conference championship games that are going this weekend. And I got to find my little plus button so I can kind of zoom in. So
Are these going on right now?
Two of them are. North Texas and Tulane are going right now in the American Athletic Conference, and you got Conference USA with James Madison and Troy.
So these two games are for the 11th and 12th spot.
I'm guessing, or Mountain West might be involved in that 11th, 12th spot as well. I'm not for sure because I don't think Conference USA is part of the G5. I think AAC
I don't
is.
think so. Yeah. I know I've heard the name James Madison and Tulane thrown around for possible playoff contention.
They need to have North Texas in there because I can tell you what, until they had one bad game and that was against South Florida.
Yeah,
and they've destroyed everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Troy would happen to come back, I don't think there's any way a 4-loss team can be in the playoffs.
No.
That should never happen.
It should never happen.
Conference champion or what? That should never happen.
I'm with you. And I'm a lot of people like this. It's been all over the airwaves this whole last week about Texas, my beloved Longhorns. And I am a Longhorn fan, but I also know they're a 3-loss team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a firm believer that you had your opportunity to earn your way in. Mm-hmm. Even if you lost to Georgia and Ohio State, you still had an inroad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they were top tier teams. You losing to a 9-loss team or whatever that Florida is now on the road. I realize it's on the road and in the swamp, but you look like crap against them too. And you look like crap against a bunch of the people you should have beat handily. So,
and how many teams enter the tournament?
12
total.
12.
This year's 12.
So they're talking about all 4 of these teams getting in.
These two are conference champions. I can't see what conference they're. The
this one right here is the American Conference
and the American,
American Championship right there. American Athletic.
Those two
AAC.
are. I guess those two games are. There's one other one that would be a play-in
This is
game.
Sun Belt.
This is
Sun Belt, and there's another one, Kennesaw State against somebody, but that's Conference USA.
So this is for the NCAA Division I, then.
Yeah, these are Division I. These are bowl champions, both BCS teams.
So North Texas could be the number 12 seed.
Correct.
Very easily. Yeah.
So as it stands now, they could they could play Oregon.
Okay. So they can get in over Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll get in. They would get in over Texas too.
Yeah.
And Texas, jeez.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. I know Texas is bigger, badder, and all that other stuff. And these little schools tend to. Everybody's like, "Oh, there's no way they beat this team." Well, they said the same thing about Boise State when they went against Oklahoma. Okay. Yep. They said the same thing about Utah when they went against Alabama that year.
Mm-hmm.
And they skull drugged them all over the field,
And the thing about the playoff, this and any other sport, you get in the playoffs, you'd never know what in the world can happen. And especially with teams like this, I mean, who's going to these two, with all due respect, I mean, they're 11-1, 10-2, whatever.
Yeah.
They're a fantastic football team, but they can very easily be taken lightly by the likes of Oregon or Ole Miss or whoever, and who knows what the hell's going on in Old Miss now. But I mean, they could just sneak a win out of one of these guys and make it to the next round. Granted, I don't think they're going to play. They're going to beat Georgia.
Yeah, you're right about that, Paul. It'd be like a big school, Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, Ohio
I don't think
State.
they would either.
You
but
play
it'll be
one of
fun to
these
watch.
teams. Yeah, you play one of these teams, and they're like, "Oh, we got this in the bag." The players, the coaches are always going to coach you up. Like it doesn't matter who we play, you know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the players, like, man, we can take it easy today. And
Mhm.
if the team has enough talent, and if they are just fired up, they can beat anybody.
And Nemo, majority of teams are not out of Texas this year. I think it's a widespread. I think Alabama's actually got more with a chance. Like Troy's in Alabama, and they got them as being they're in championship games right now. I'm just talking about the people that are in the championship games.
Hey, Randy, I
And
missed that, and I can't read that. How many of these? All these teams have one loss only.
no. Troy has 8-4.
8-4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tulane's
North-
10-2. Tulane's 10-2 and ranked above North Texas for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
And North Texas is 11-1.
Yeah. Same with James Madison.
Yeah.
So, let me throw this one out to you guys.
Yeah.
Alabama's playing Georgia in the SEC championship game.
I got that one right down here where we can look at.
If Georgia beats Alabama, is Alabama out?
Yeah, I think so.
3-loss team.
Yeah, 3-loss team, and they lost a bad one as well as like Texas did. One of their losses, I think, was to Florida, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I will look right here real quick. We'll look real quick and see who their losses were against. They lost to Florida State first game of the season, badly. Then they lost to Oklahoma, which Texas beat.
Yeah.
So
they barely beat Mizzou, and Mizzou should have won that game. But
yeah, quite frankly, they should have.
Yeah. Anyway,
but neither here nor there. I mean, you look at it and you see. I think Georgia's going to pretty much destroy them. I think it's going to be a runaway, but you never know when Alabama's going to show up, much like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Well, you're right about Alabama.
So, I mean, the thing is, if Alabama wins, you're going to probably keep Georgia in as a 2-loss team.
Oh yeah, they're going to stay in. There's no doubt Georgia stays in. They just won't get that bye. That means Alabama would get that bye.
And what sucks to me is Vanderbilt is on the outside looking in. If Alabama wins, I would hope Vanderbilt moves up. I mean, they don't play anymore this year, but I hope they would move up.
Texas,
yeah,
but I think Texas is ranked above Vanderbilt, aren't they?
Yep. Texas is 13th. Vandy is 14th.
Yeah, and probably only due to the fact that Texas beat Vandy.
Yeah.
But as I'm looking at this one the one to watch that I've been waiting for, this one right here, Indiana, Ohio State.
Yeah.
I want to see now if Indiana is a actual contender or if they're a poser.
And how many wins do they have, Indiana?
12-0.
They're both 12-0. None.
Indiana's lost. Okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't followed that much college this year. I just watched 3 Michigan games.
Let's look at who all they played. Okay, Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State, Illinois was their highest ranked one, which they beat them 63-10. Iowa, they beat Oregon, which surprised me. I mean, I remember that's when I first started thinking that these guys, and they did it at Oregon too.
Yeah. What does it say? 30-20.
30-20.
Yeah.
And Michigan State was 38-13. UCLA, they beat the crap out of. Maryland, they beat the crap out of. They barely beat a bad Penn State team.
Yeah.
They beat up on a bad Washington team or Wisconsin team and a Purdue team. I don't think they have a prayer against Ohio State. I don't think they have a prayer against Michigan if Michigan was playing right now.
No, I think Ohio State's defense is just so good. I don't see Ohio State losing. I'm a little biased with Ohio State, but I don't see them losing much. I mean, they started out with the game against Michigan. They started out the first quarter was tight. I thought the whole game was going to be tight.
Yeah,
but second quarter,
did the same thing with
the better team came.
Yeah. And they did the same thing with Texas the first of the year because they played right with them, and then they just pulled away. They didn't destroy them; they just pulled away.
Yep. In a lot of these games too, I've noticed if you're playing a good team, like Michigan's a good team, but they're average, right?
Yeah.
Ohio State and any of these teams, they pull away in the second half. It seems like they get into the game in the second half, and I think this is always with college football. And Ohio State, you guys, they should win it all. They've got 4 projected first round draft picks next year on their defense.
Yeah.
4.
Do they have the people to replace them when they're gone next year?
That's why I think Michigan will be good, because we've got 11 redshirt freshmen that started this year.
Yeah.
6 on offense, 5 on defense.
Exactly.
And we did not bad for being a bunch of kids 18, 19 years old.
Yeah. But
9-3 is,
for lack of a better term, a bunch
yeah.
of scrubs coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're going to be decent. I mean, y'all are still reeling from the Jim Harbaugh stuff. So,
yeah.
I mean,
for sure. Yeah.
And
but the thing about Ohio State is they always seem to, no matter what happens, they always seem to retool and are just as good the next year as they were the year before. And I don't know how they do it. I guess it's just, the name Ohio State.
It's got to be
there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know if they have huge donors that, throw a shit ton of money at them. For the
they
NIL
probably do
stuff.
that, much like Texas does. So,
hey, man, if you guys even look at it, even a guy, it's recruiting is number 1, but even look at a guy like Urban Meyer back in the day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what team he went to, a shitty team or a good team. He got the recruits and he won national championships.
Yeah.
Look
Kids followed him.
Yeah,
Kids
it's
followed
it. And even the year Jim Harbaugh took Stanford, when Stanford was a perennial power, then until he left.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But this is Notre Dame's got a good team this year. I mean, the playoffs are I know there's a lot can happen, and a lot of this stuff is going to change before next Tuesday. Was it 7th? No.
Yeah, it's not. Nothing's going to. The only thing might change is the seating. Is for the most part, is I think all it's going to really change.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking up. We were talking about Urban Meyer. And he was the coach of that Utah team that beat the crap out of Alabama in that Fiesta Bowl that year.
Yeah.
And that's when I stood there. When he went to Florida after that, I was like, "Oh Lord, why did he have to go to the SEC? Why did he have to go to the SEC?" I mean, because we weren't in the SEC, we were still Big 12 and stuff at that point. But I just knew him there and Saban at Alabama. I was like, "Oh my God, this is going to get to be they're going to flip flop back and forth every year type thing the way they're going."
Yeah.
But I don't think he was at Alabama at that time though. But either way, it was still just people just thought, oh, I guess he was at Alabama at that point. So because he had already left the LSU, went to the Dolphins for half a season or whatever it was, he was there, and then went to Alabama. So, but they just they hit him with speed. They hit him with the innovation of the Wildcat offense, and they didn't have any prayer, unfortunately, to keep up with them. So, and then you got tomorrow night closing everything out on ABC with the ACC championship, which is the most underwhelming thought of a actual game I've ever thought. Number one, nobody believes Virginia's in the top tier, even though they're ranked 17. Nobody believes they're there. Duke, really? Duke,
really? Duke?
Yeah. Duke.
Come on. Duke.
I mean, I could see it if Clemson had a good year and they were back up because they were good last year. The SMU Clemson game was amazing.
Yeah.
So but once again, SMU's falling off the wagon this year as well.
So they're playing the same time as Indiana and Ohio State. There's no one's going to watch Duke and Virginia except
for Duke and Virginia fans.
Yeah. That's gonna be something.
I was like, no, not good. So.
And it's funny how college football does their marquee games. Like, the NFL, their marquee games are primetime games.
Yeah.
And a lot of the college games, the marquee ones are at 2:30. I mean, that's,
But because everybody's at home on a Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
Now, here's one that's going to be a wild card in it all. And I hate to say it like this, but the wild card in it all is going to be Notre Dame and how they put Notre Dame and stack them up. Because I think they're a one-loss team. Maybe a 2-loss team. I didn't even look. But I'm such a diehard Notre Dame hater that
me too.
I just never have liked Notre Dame because them in Texas used to go at the Cotton Bowl all the time back in the day. And I was like, nope, I just don't like Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is a 2-loss team, 10-2.
Here's their problem though. they don't do any of the conference championships that all the others do because they remained independent.
Yeah.
In basketball, they went to the Big East or whatever they want to call it, AAC now.
Mm-hmm.
They went to that. But as far as football, they remained independent. And I'm just like, you're not setting yourself up for success.
Right.
At all.
Right. And you would think that a conference, being in a conference, would get them more money. I mean, granted, it's Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have plenty of money laying around.
Oh, yeah.
But you would think that being in a big time conference, you know, whether it's the Big 10, Big 12, you know, SEC, whatever.
Style points.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would think. But
yeah.
Hey, but you know what? And I have to take my hats off to them. They go out and they schedule the toughest opponents every year that they can.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see very many Notre Dame, you know, hey, we're going to go just schedule this slack Division II team or whatever to go beat the crap out of. They're all bowl championship teams.
Yeah.
Or bowl subdivision teams. But you know, you got your Purdue's in there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana's, you know, I think you're in South Bend, Indiana. You should be playing Indiana every year, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. That should be who's Notre Dame's rival? I mean,
for the longest time it was Army before Army became Army and Navy became slack schools because obviously they couldn't keep up with the sizes. But back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, Notre Dame and Army was the way it went. They were big rivals. And then lately, I guess it's been more of a Navy thing, but they've just beat the crap out of Navy 3/4 of the time.
Yeah.
But I guess USC's one they've scheduled every year for the last several years.
I mean, like you said, you'd think it would be Indiana, but Indiana outside of the last couple of years has been nothing.
Yeah.
So
and they play Indiana State every year, so
yeah,
which seems like a very bad idea for Indiana State most of the time because they're what are they in Terre Haute, Indiana, or something like that?
Yeah.
They're in the middle of a cornfield. What are they going to?
You know, I mean, you just mentioned that, Rand. Brings up a point. I'll say this over the last maybe 5-6 years or maybe longer.
Yeah.
I personally, because I love football. NFL to me is king, and I used to love college football. And I just don't like the changes. First of all, the Big 10 is now the Big 22.
Yeah.
Southern California is in the Big 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the Pac-12's gone.
Yeah, that's gone. And it just seems so odd to me. And I'm not even going to get into the portal. I'm not getting into
right. Yeah, or
the
that's a whole show.
That's another show. We can talk ad nauseum.
That and the coaching carousels.
Just the traditions are gone, man.
Yeah.
Even with Michigan, they won the national championship a couple of years ago. I watched Michigan. I love Michigan. I went to Michigan, you guys. I watched them against Ohio State, Michigan State, bowl games when we had them, and the playoff.
Yeah.
But I don't watch even Michigan. Well, first of all, because like any great team, at halftime it's 50-22 or 50-10.
Yeah.
And even with any team, and I used to watch all the college teams, but they still today are still blowouts until there's a month left in the season, then they get tougher.
Oh, yeah. It depends because Alabama schedules their slack ones usually later in the season, like their 8th or 9th game.
Yeah.
So but the reason, and I realize people think, oh well, they're just scheduling this slack guy to beat up on. Technically speaking, they're scheduling them in because it gives economic boost to those smaller schools.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And I respect that, but
but it's tiresome. It's just tiresome.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas plays UTSA or whoever, some slack school in Texas every year. Okay. They play A&M this year. Well, sorry, they're not really slack, but we're just going to call them that anyway. But they play some slack school, little school out of Texas, just so they can spread that wealth. And the athletic director said, if we don't do this, nobody else is going to come in and do it for them. We've got to get these guys, involved in it too.
Right. And Rob, I'm kind of the same way, or I would be the same way about NFL as you are. Again, that's St. Louis doesn't have a team. I would be, but I love college football, but I don't like the last few years saying or hearing that this so and so program is spending all this money in the NIL to keep these players or to go out and get these players. It's the free agency in college football that I really don't like. And I really think that's ruining that.
It is ruining. And it's funny. I was
listening
to this podcast when your college team goes into spring practice. That's not going to be the same team at all when you start the season. Because half the guys are splitting or going somewhere else.
Going somewhere else.
You don't. It's almost a waste to have spring practice.
Well, already one of the Mizzou players, a star wide receiver recruit. I believe he's a true freshman. He's already entered the portal.
Yeah, I mean, a true freshman.
Yeah,
that's insane to me. I mean, remember when they used to do the transfer portal? If they went in the transfer portal, they had to sit out an entire year before they could play again.
And I'm not going to begrudge anybody, any kid, any athlete to make money. If you can make money, I'm a capitalist. Make it if you can.
Yeah.
But it's a guy like our quarterback, our true freshman quarterback. And I think I'm low when I say this. I don't know what the exact number. The guy's made $5 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Already.
Just up at NIL.
And just a true freshman?
Yes, our starting quarterback, true freshman. $5 million. And didn't Manning get $20 million, Randy?
I have no earthly idea because he never he wasn't a transfer. He was straight out walked in, but now he's making money off NIL. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind because I've seen him and Quinn Ewers did commercials, last year together. So, I was like, there's no doubt they're making money because, like I said, the old standards of the amateur status just doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? Let's say the guy from Michigan, let's say it was 5. I thought it was 10, but I'm going to go with 5. It's at least 5. And let's say he doesn't even make it or pan out in the NFL. It's cool for him. He's set for life. And you don't have that. A lot of these kids don't have that ambition or that drive. A lot of these kids, man, they get paid at 18 to 19 years old.
Yeah.
I think that their motivation to better themselves and move forward in the process, I think it hinders them. Because a lot of these kids, I can imagine me at $5 million at 19 years old. I couldn't tell you where I'd be today.
Oh, no. There's no case in point. The one that signed one of the biggest one, who was that kid out of LSU? Jamarcus Russell, was that his name?
Oh,
the quarterback.
Yes.
He signed that stupid big contract and immediately started eating. By the time he took his first snap, he'd added 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of fat to himself.
And then he started taking Ambien.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's insane to me.
He was a freak athlete.
And the best thing they did was put that rookie wage scale in.
Yeah.
To kind of curb it a little bit. But these guys are still getting more money than they've ever heard of in their life.
If you're first round pick, you're making a couple million a year.
Minimum. If you're the first overall, you're still making 10 million.
Yeah. 10 or 12 you're making. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wish they need to get a handle on the portal, whereas they need to put time constraints on it. Okay. This is when the championship is done. The next Monday, portal opens up. It's open for 1 month.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you people that coaches that want to go get other jobs and stuff, you can't start talking to other schools until after the championship game's done.
100%. I don't like the Lane Kiffin thing where he led Ole Miss to a fantastic season. Now he's gone with most of his coaches.
Well, he left a couple of them there to finish up the bowl game.
Yeah, that's during the season, man.
Yeah. That that's not right at all. They need to change that.
But here's the thing: he didn't leave. The AD forced him out. Said they didn't want, if he was going to take that job, they didn't want him coaching the rest of the year.
No, that's correct. Wow. I remember that. He said, "Look, you're not part of the team anymore." Why can't they keep this stuff under wraps till the end of the season? About these coaches?
They should have never been allowed to talk to him.
It's just like in the NFL. I don't understand why the NFL is interviewing coaches during the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. They don't have to worry. That's the thing I like about the playoff bit with the pros, because, you can go start talking to them, but most of them are already done with their games, or they have to get permission from their current team to do it during the playoffs anyway.
Correct.
So, I mean,
that's more contrite, but It's
So-
like,
but-
going on interviews when you're preparing for a playoff game. If you get
especially
beat
a Super Bowl
playoff-
game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Ben Johnson for the Lions was interviewing
Yeah.
with the Chicago Bears in our second game of
Mhm.
the playoffs. Or no, our first game.
How about say when y'all got beat while Washington?
Yeah, and people were saying, "Oh, Ben Johnson's head wasn't it." Well, no, we just had a bad team. We had an injured team. That wasn't bad.
Oh yeah, y'all were beat up bad at that point. So.
Yeah.
But still, if you're concentrating on your playoff run, man, I don't want to be
You shouldn't.
preparing for an interview
No,
to be a head coach.
Nope.
Do it in January or do it when I'm out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the Super Bowl's over or when I'm out of the
Super
playoffs.
Bowl's
one of the
over.
two.
We're out of the playoffs.
Well, Major League Baseball has the rule that you can't start doing that until after the World Series. There's a freeze on things. Well, one during like the All-Star break, and then in the playoffs or World Series, you can't make announcements or you can't do anything like that.
And then they can't sign them though until after the winter meetings or whatever it is.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, leaving a team, whether your AD kicks you out or not, I mean that shouldn't ever happen.
Oh, that's why you'll never hear me talk about. I don't care if Brian Kelly ever gets hired anywhere. Okay, I hate that guy.
Yeah, I'm the current coach of LSU, but I just signed a $91 million deal to take over Texas next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's similar what Kiffin did, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing though, Kiffin did it 3 other times too to other programs.
Well,
that's the thing. He rehabbed himself there in Mississippi. Well, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And it's all face value. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he probably wanted to coach the kids at the end, but
and the kids out of the team gotta be disheartened. My coach is we still got a playoff game.
Yeah.
Still got games left on the schedule. Come on.
And how many coaches have you heard of in the last 15, 20 years? They get hired on by another school, their team's getting ready to go to a daggum bowl game, and they're gone before the bowl game happens.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a break.
Oh,
Brian Kelly was one of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you get the kids that they'll sit out the bowl game because they want to prepare for the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, and that pisses me off too. Oh, we're not playing for national championship or anything. I'm not gonna go to the bowl game.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You just forfeited your last daggum year of eligibility then, and you forfeited your scholarship. You now owe the university this much money.
100%. But on the upside, that's the only way Mizzou beat Ohio State that one year. I enjoyed that one a little bit.
You're the fan of the team that it happens to when the other good team their players are gone. That's awesome. But
well, let's see here. We've gone about 47 minutes, so I'm going to bring this up, and I want some predictions for Sunday. Don't predict this one. Do not predict this one right in the middle. Okay,
can't predict that one.
I'm going to bet that the Lions will beat the Cowboys.
Will you quit reading it and then predicting?
I'm sorry. Can't
even
see it. My God.
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can pull this up a little bit more. I've tried to get it to where.
No, I should have brought my glasses.
I can't see it either, but if you just name the teams, I pretty much know where will answer. But
so
I'm on the wrong window. That's why I started zooming in.
Are we going like money line or with the point spread?
No, just give me a 1-for-1 because
straight up.
Not even showing me even showing me a spread on these for some reason. Oh yeah, it is.
We'll just do straight up. It'd be easier.
Yeah, be easier this time because I don't see any actual. Oh. There we go. Is that a little bit better?
Sure, a little bit.
Okay. First thing, Texans.
I feel like I'm doing an eye chart at the eye doctor.
DMV.
Okay.
All right, Texans at the Chiefs.
It's in Kansas City.
It's in Kansas City.
The Chiefs are coming off. Who did they? Chiefs just beat somebody on Thanksgiving.
No, Chiefs just got beat on Thanksgiving.
I mean, Texans did.
Yeah, Texans beat. Who did the Texans beat last? Hang on, I'll tell you. I believe it was Indianapolis, if I'm not mistaken.
Indy, yeah, that's right. It was they beat Indy.
20-16. Yep.
Now
here's the problem with that one. That you got here. You see, their Texans are 3-3 away from home, and the Chiefs are 5-1 at home.
And they're playing where in Kansas City?
They're playing in Kansas City at Arrowhead. Okay. I'll just go ahead and Paul. What's your prediction?
Yeah, I was going to say
Give me your picks.
Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs by 10. What you got there, Rob?
Well, I'm going. Well, the Texans defense is just insane.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
gonna take the Texans.
I think I am too because I think poor old Mahomes is going to be running for his life most of the game.
Need a piece
If
of paper to
they can get it going. Okay, so
Are you writing these down, Randy?
yes, I'm doing it right now. I'm going to get
Okay, good.
Paul
our
right
prediction-
here,
Oh, see what our record is at the end.
and
Oh,
Rob,
cool, yeah.
and me. Okay, Paul went with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Rob's got the Texans.
I picked the
got
Kansas City Swifts.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
That's the
All
only
right.
time I'll ever say her name too.
Okay, next one might be pretty easy. This is in Atlanta though, and it's Seahawks against the Falcons. Seahawks are 9-3, 5-1 away from home, and the Falcons are 4-8 and 2-3 at home.
And
I'm
where
gonna
is
say
this? Is this in Seattle?
No, it's in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Wow.
I'm going to say that the Falcons have no clue what they're doing, no clue what their quarterback play is going to be. I'm going to say Seahawks.
All right. Seahawks for Paul.
I'm going to walk with that one.
You know, I want the Falcons to win because that helps the Lions.
Yes, it does.
When it comes down to, so I can't go with my heart. I'm going to root like hell for the Falcons. However, I can't see them beating the Seahawks right now.
Okay. I'm kind of with you on that. I'm going with Seahawks as well because, quite frankly, you never know when Cooper Kupp's going to show up and have a monster game too. So
Right.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Bengals and the Bills playing in Buffalo.
I think this one's going to be the Bills easy.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Bengals are 4-8 and 2-4 away from home, whereas Bills are 8-4 and 5-1 at home.
Yeah.
I don't like the Bills' struggles this year. I don't like their defense this year.
Not
and
as much.
I think
Yeah.
Burrow wants something to prove this year. And I think he's just warming up because he wants to lead that team for next year. I'm going Bengals.
You going Bengals on that?
Interesting.
All right, we're going to go with Bengals for Rob. You sure you want to think about that? Because they're playing in Buffalo, and you know it's snowy up there right now.
I know it is. I think it's going to be a shootout. Joe Burrow's going to throw 5 touchdown passes.
In the snow.
Oh, okay.
In the snow.
In the snow. Oh, well, hang on. Is it snowing?
Hey, well, it's Buffalo.
It's
When is it not snowing?
Well, yeah. I tell you what, man. If it's not snowing, I'm going to go with the Bengals. I'm sticking with the Bengals.
Well, you know the
Okay.
Bengals can play in snow too. They're up there.
Yeah, they've been known to.
I'm
But
going with the Bengals. I got this feeling about
Okay.
the Bengals. Their offense with
All right.
Burrow is top 10, top 5.
that's the upset of the week right there for that one.
Yeah, no,
There
it
you
is.
go.
All right.
I know I'm out on a limb. I'm going Bengals. I got that
Yeah.
feeling.
Okay, the battle of the trash. We're into two of them that are battle of the trash now. The Titans at 1-11 going to Cleveland at 3-9.
Well, I think this is easy. Browns, they got a better defense. I'm going Browns.
Oh yeah, me too.
See, I was going to say Titans 3-0.
Yeah, but Titans don't have a defense, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They
It
can't
shows you how
stop a
much
wet
I don't
train.
watch football. I'll go with the Browns. I'll go with the Brownies.
Yeah, because quite frankly, that defense by itself, they just don't have an offense at all.
Yeah.
All right, and then you got the Commanders at the Vikings.
How can you be 1-4 at home?
I don't know, especially as the Vikings, because the Vikings, 1 minute you think they're just about to tear it up, and the next minute they're just shitting the bed.
Yeah.
And I think that the Commanders quarterback's coming back for this game.
Yeah, I think so. No, it looks like
is
he's
it
got-
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
he'd have to see if Marcus Mariota. I'd have to wait and see the actual the depth chart tomorrow to be for sure, but they're listing Mariota as the starter right now.
But I thought they said last week it was going to be Jaden Daniels was one more week.
Hopefully,
Can we put an asterisk by this one and say if Jaden Daniels plays, it'll be the
Well,
Commanders?
is JJ McCarthy playing for the Vikings?
yeah.
I'm going Commanders.
That's exactly the reason, because he was on my fantasy team. I had to grab an extra quarterback, and I made the mistake of grabbing him. So no, actually, who is?
I don't like picking the Commanders because I can't stand that team ever since they changed it from the Redskins.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm going to have to take the Washington Redskins.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm bucking against the odds because I'm a Cowboys fan, so I will never root for Washington, and I try not to pick them.
Yeah, I
And
hear
quite
you.
frankly, the Vikings have a better record, and they're playing at home, even though they're 1-4 home away. Correction, 1-4 at home, whereas the Commanders are 1-5 away. Something's got to give, so I'm going to go with the Vikings.
All right.
All right.
What?
Now, another blast of trash. The Dolphins at the Jets.
Boy, ratings are going to suck for these games. Jesus.
I'm telling you, they
yeah.
poor NFL, they might as well check it at the door.
I watched the Bills Bengals. That's the only one that's intrigues me so far.
Yeah. So Dolphins and Jets. Golly.
Which bad team do you want?
You know what? I'm going to take the Jets on mine. Only reason, it's just a gut instinct. They're playing at home. Dolphins are 1-4 away from Miami, and quite frankly, I don't trust Tua at all. I never have trusted Tua.
The Jets have won 2 in a row, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they have.
Yeah.
And their defense is playing pretty daggum good.
I'm going to go Jets.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a Tua fan, never was. Jets plays outside. It's going to be cold. Tua can't throw in the cold. Jets.
Yeah, good point.
And they got a decent little running back, too, so hopefully he'll be worth the credit.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got the Saints and the Buccaneers. At least the Buccaneers got a winning record, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's easy, though. Saints kind of blow. I'm going to go Buccaneers.
I think I will, too. And again, I don't like the Buccaneers at all, so.
No, I don't either, but at least I can deal with freaking Baker Mayfield more so than whoever's doing it in the Saints right now. And I love Kellen Moore as a coach. I mean, he's got to build him a team down there, but I think that was the right hire for them when they did it. So.
Yeah.
All right, now we got a good little showdown here. The Colts.
This one's going to be a good game.
At the Jaguars. I think it will be, too. This is going to be a toss-up, really. Because Trevor Lawrence is playing pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jaguars. I really like watching Trevor Lawrence play.
Okay.
I thought for a while that he's going to be a good quarterback, and he's starting to be a good quarterback.
He's starting to build up.
I think. And the Colts didn't look too great last week.
No.
So I'm going to pick that. I'm going with the Jaguars.
Yeah. I think that Daniel Jones is just mirrors. I'm not a fan of his. I don't think he's that good.
No. He's got to have the people around him.
Yeah, and of course his running back. What's his name again? The stud. He's
the one that's 19,000 years old.
For the Colts. He's been. Well, anyway, I know
who you're talking about.
Well, anyway,
Jonathan Stewart.
No, for the Colts. No, it's the other running back. He's actually good.
James Taylor.
Yeah, he's cooled off.
Yeah,
and you're right. I've always been a fan of what's his name for the Jaguars, the quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, yes, and this got to be the year because he was so acclaimed out of Clemson, man. He hasn't really put it all together and become a superstar like we thought he would, but he's been playing better. I think the team's getting healthy. I'm going Jaguars at home.
Okay. I want to root for them, but once again, Pittman's on my team, and I really want him to have a good game, but I still got to go Jags because I think their defense, as hot as the Colts started, they've been just as bad these last 3 games.
Now, Pittman still can have a good game, though. You know that, Randy.
I sure as heck hope so. I really do. Because he's one of my starting quarterback or wide receivers. So, all right. Now we got Steelers and Ravens. And who'd have ever thunk we'd be looking at Steelers and Ravens, both of them at 6-6?
No, not the Ravens.
I'm going to tell you right now. I will never pick. So you just put me down for Ravens right now. I will never pick a team that Aaron Rodgers is quarterbacking. Period. Ever. Again.
Right. But that guy seems to find a way to get it done. I mean, hell, the guy's got 19 touchdowns already.
Exactly. That's what really gets me at. He's over 2,000 yards. He's only thrown 7 interceptions. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
But I still think the Ravens defense is going to be better than him.
I think so
Ravens.
too. Yeah. I think so too. All right.
And Are they in the same division or no?
Yeah.
And they're both tied. They're tied for what, first or
No. They're just 6-6. They're not even close to being first place.
Who's in first place?
Hang on. Let's look at the standings. We will look at the standings just so we can tell you real quick. We're looking at the AFC North. They are actually tied for first. 6-6.
A 6-6. My God,
this is the battle for first place.
Oh
my God! See, look at Cincinnati, you guys. They're Cincinnati Bengals. Go back to that standings really quickly.
At 4-8,
they are within striking distance with a victory. So they have more. So since I like my,
I don't get it. How does
I like my Cincy pick more and more. Wow!
I don't know. What's really bad is though, whoever wins this. Wins that division. Nobody else in that division is going anywhere.
Nowhere.
They're not getting a wild card at all.
And honestly, the Browns aren't out of it yet either.
No. They're only 3 games back.
And since he plays Baltimore after that week, so I mean, well, they're okay.
They got a chance.
Who's the road team they're playing in Baltimore?
They're playing in Baltimore.
They're playing in Baltimore. Yeah,
I'm going Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ravens. All right. I'm just looking down here because I see the AFC South that we just talked about, the Jags and the Colts. They're going for first place as well.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I like seeing the Jaguars in first place. I like that.
Yeah. What was it? They had there was several years back. Jack Del Rio was their coach, and they went 12-4 that year.
Mm-hmm.
Got into the AFC Championship game. They lost the AFC Championship game at 12-4. And they fired Jack Del Rio then during that offseason. I'm like, that's as bad as, was it Kansas City or whoever it was, San Diego firing Marty Schottenheimer when he went 14-2.
Yeah.
Stupid people out there. All right, back to where we were. All right, Colts, Jaguars, Steelers, Ravens, Broncos, and the Raiders. I think this is a no-brainer.
I think we all can check the Broncos box.
All on the Raiders. I mean, yeah. Broncos.
Broncos.
I mean, back in the day when these two teams were good, this was a bloody matchup, man.
And if they're playing in Las Vegas, which doesn't have the air about it, like it used to have in
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah. When it was in Oakland, nah. Yeah, no. That's so. You talk about the days of Lyle Alzado and John Matuzak.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. These guys did nothing but gouge people's eyes out for the fun of it. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. Broncos all the way. Now, this is a fun one. The Packers and the Bears. Bears going to Green Bay in the cold.
This one's going to be a really good game.
I think so too. It's a toss-up, I think. Really.
This is a game. Yes, it's 4:00 game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna go Packers since they're home.
Okay. Packers.
Although I do really like what the Bears have been doing this year. They finally have a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
Being that they're in my division, I'll give you my true take on the Packers and Bears. Jordan Love only plays good against the Lions. Other than that, he's a fraud. He's not that good.
I don't think so either.
The Bears have, Ben Johnson, who's worked some magic. I don't know that I'm sold on a guy, Caleb Williams, who doesn't even average 200 yards a game in passing.
Right.
So I think they got another year, before I can ordain them as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So
they don't even have a big bad running back either, do they?
They do not. No, they do not. I mean,
how are they 9-3?
They've got some good receivers. Their defense is okay. The Packers have a good defense.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But as much as I'm not sold on Love, I'm going with the Packers. I think the Bears if the Bears win, I'll eat my words and say they're a good team. I'll put it that way.
Well, this is going to be the telltale test for the Bears, and I'm going to go with them because they're 5-2 away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Bears on this, just because I want to channel Ditka and say, "Dub Bears,
Dub Bears."
Dub Bears."
And weather's not going to matter because it's freaking cold in Chicago.
Exactly. They know how to play in the cold too.
They
So.
do.
Yeah.
So it'll depend on who has a better running game during that game. Honestly, it really will. All right, and then the last Sunday day game, the Rams and the Cardinals.
I really don't like this game because I don't like picking the Rams.
But
they both
suck.
oh my God, Paul, they both are kind of
Yeah.
annoy you, don't
It's
they?
the ex St. Louis Bowl here.
yeah,
The last few years I've been, kind of watching more Cardinal games, just because I guess nostalgia or whatever. But I think this is going to be Rams all the way. I mean, Stafford's just too good, and the Cardinals suck.
Yeah, I mean the Rams lost last week, played a terrible game, turned it over 3 times. I mean, Cardinals are the Cardinals blow. You got to be Rams.
and what's really bad though? What's one of those 3 wins that the Cardinals got
against the Cowboys?
Against the Cowboys.
Oh God.
So we're Rams across the board on this one. Okay, got it.
Unfortunately.
And we go to Monday night. 8-4 Eagles against the 8-4 Chargers. There's another team that has surprised me, has been the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles have lost 2 straight.
Yeah.
I don't like Jim Harbaugh.
I don't either.
When he was in the NFL, I really didn't care for that guy.
Not at San Francisco or nothing.
Right. He's done a decent job in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, the Eagles have lost some bad games the last couple days or weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to lose 3 in a row.
I don't think so
they
either.
technically should have lost to the Lions had we had played football.
Mm-hmm.
Their offense. But I'm sorry, Paul, but go ahead, Paul.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna say Eagles are gonna come back to life and they're gonna beat the Chargers in San Diego.
Yeah. That's what I'm going with. I did the Eagles too, just because I don't see them losing 3 in a row. Period, no matter what. And they're 4-2 away, so they got as much of a chance as the Chargers have of holding home field.
Yeah.
Eagles is kind of it's not a must win for the Eagles, but they are in that losing streak. And the Chargers, and where are they positioned? Are they looking for playoff berth, right?
Yeah, they should be 8-4.
I think they were in first in the AFC West.
Are they first?
Nope, they're actually behind the Broncos are 10-2, so they're 2 games out of first.
Yeah, they need to win.
Yeah,
I'm sure they have a wild card spot.
You would think so.
Contention for a wild card spot, I should say.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of 8-4s.
Yeah.
Plus, Herbert just had surgery too on his left hand.
Yeah, sure did. But at least that's not his throwing hand.
Yeah, that's not going to really matter, I guess, in this game.
Well, yeah, unless he gets hit and it gets taken out.
Yeah, I have to go. I guess I have to go Eagles.
All right, so we're all across the board on the Eagles on that one too. Mm-hmm. Now, what might all end up losing that one because you watch the Chargers will show up and absolutely skull fuck them, and we'll be done.
Yeah,
I mean, you just never can't tell with it. You really can't. So.
Yeah,
but that takes care of all the picks. All the picks. I don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at ESPN no more now. But yeah, so we got all that. We're pretty much I'm gonna have a tally for everybody later this week. Just to let y'all know. Just so you know where you're at.
And we have a lot of the same picks, so it's not going to be too big of a. We're either going to have the obscure picks, like the Bengals pick could. Is mine,
and I got the Vikings pick.
Yeah.
Where y'all got the Commanders, and we pretty much mirror each other the majority of the way down, except for the Bears. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's it. And Paul took the Chiefs over the Texans. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be possible.
I would rather see the Texans win, but I don't think Kansas City's going to lose at home.
Not after losing a couple like they've done.
Yeah. No, you're right, Paul. I mean, they got.
And they've been in the playoffs so much, they're not in the wild card spot right now at all.
No.
So they're going to want to change that, and you
Yeah.
know, I think they're going
They've
to
got
come
to
out.
win.
They're going to win it. They're going to win it.
It is kind of a must win. If they lose, they're done for the season.
Yeah, 100%.
Like people are saying, "Oh, well, the Cowboys are still." No, Cowboys are done.
I think
They're done. The only way they win is they get in is they win out, and Philly loses like 3 games in a row.
Yeah,
Philly's
not going to lose 3 in a row.
I heard Philly has to lose at least a minimum of 2 more games this season, and the Cowboys have to go and run the table.
They have to win out. Yeah. They have to win out, no matter what. And I just don't see that happening. I think our next one is against who are we at against?
I think
we got the Commanders, don't we?
Yeah, your schedule's pretty late. I've seen
the old Cowboys and Indians game.
Oh God, that was always fun.
I used to love those games.
But you know, Randy, even if the Cowboys' schedule looks easy, there's such a team that the games they lose to shitty team. I can't figure that team out, man.
I can't either. And you know, I tell everybody straight out from the get go, all the way around, there's one reason behind that, and that's Jerry Jones. We can't figure out what the hell's going on in this town at all anymore.
Yep.
Okay, we got the Vikings at home next, actually. Then we got the Chargers at home. Then we got the Commanders at home. Or no, we go to the Commanders and we go to the Giants to finish. So
you'll beat the Giants.
Chargers will be the one that we really have the tough time with, and obviously the Commanders too, because no matter what happens, every time we play
Dallas and Washington is always a bloodbath.
Yeah, it always is every time.
Yeah. That's actually one of my favorite games to watch. It used to be,
especially in the old days. Yeah, think about the old days when the Hogs of the Redskins were out there. You know, John Riggins running against Dallas and Tony Dorsett back in the old days. Even with the advent of Emmitt Smith, you still had the Washington defense. That was always go D'Angelo Hall and that bunch. Always trying to. They were always one up at each other. They hated each other. Didn't matter what it was. They hated each other.
That whole division with the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Giants, and I think the Cardinals were in that division.
Yeah, they were originally.
Those were just 4 fantastic teams that were just always play each other tough. I mean, that was always just a fun division to watch.
And that's why I love the rivalries, because even you guys, the Lions were pathetic for so many decades.
Yeah.
Even with Barry, we had we went to the playoffs twice.
Yeah.
But when you had Green Bay, the black and blue division, literally when the Lions played, it didn't matter what the record was. Lions should have 2 wins, Packers should have 6, the Bears, whatever. Those games back in the day, there was a pick 'em because they just pounded each other. It didn't matter what the records were because those were always the toughest games.
Yeah, y'all were what, the NFC Central, weren't you at that time?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Remember when there used to be the Battle of the Bays, Green Bay and Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay was part of the NFC Central.
Yes.
I was like, man, the whole redistricting thing. What are we doing? Gerrymandering or what? I don't get it. But yeah, you're right. I mean,
it was just like Washington, Dallas. It didn't matter if Dallas was great and Washington sucked, and vice versa. The game was always a 3-point game.
Yeah, and it always had theatrics almost every time. You get your blowouts every so often.
Sure, you would. Yeah,
but you get one team that's hitting really good one year, and they're just destroying everybody. But almost every other year, you got people flipping them back and forth like crazy. I mean,
oh yeah.
Now Philly's doing real good, but for the last 15 years prior to that, Philly never even sniffed the playoffs half the time.
Right.
So.
Right.
And Philly had Donovan McNabb and the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. And he always floundered.
They got in the Super Bowl one time and just they should have beat the Patriots, quite frankly. They probably should have beat the Patriots, but at that time those big heads couldn't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, so I'm done talking. I'm mad now.
I hear you, man.
Feel like going to hit somebody?
No.
Running through a wall.
I'm not violent enough anymore to do that. Yeah. That being said, though, I'm still mad at San Francisco because remember when they got you brought up Harbaugh a while back and he took him to the Super Bowl and everything against his brother when they played against.
What I do?
Yeah.
Who was the coach of the San Francisco 49ers before him?
Harbaugh.
No. Mike Singletary was the coach.
Oh, yeah. Oh
right.
my God.
I mean, he was only coached for like 1 or 2 years, wasn't he?
Yeah, because he pissed off every one of those prima donna freaking
Young
players because he brought in a sand hill. He made a hill that they used to have to run up there when they were warming up and stuff, like they used to have to do in regular training camp.
guy. Yeah.
He worked their asses to
I
death. They
remember-
were the meanest, leanest damn team in the league when he was running them, except for that freaking Ohio State quarterback they got that he got in a fight with, and that cost him his job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was Troy Smith was the quarterback from
Troy Smith.
Troy Smith
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah, he came from Ohio State after winning the national championship.
Yeah.
Got drafted by him, and he didn't want to do what freaking Singletary wanted him to do. And Singletary chewed him out, and he tried to chew out back at Singletary. I'm gonna tell you what, dude, you better go
That's
get
the
you some help because
mistake.
Singletary will destroy you.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
You talk about a dumb move. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
But I always wanted when the whole thing when they hired Wade Phillips here in Dallas and stuff. I'm like, why are you hiring Wade Phillips? Go out and get Mike
Wade
Singletary, bring him in.
Mhm.
Wade Phillips is an awesome defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he just sucks as a head coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, same with the guy in Kansas City. What the hell's his name? The defensive coordinator. He used to be the coach here when the Rams.
Not Mike Mark.
uh,
How was that thing? Smith, Todd Haley.
no.
Oh,
He's the
awesome.
defensive coordinator now for Kansas City. Oh God, what the hell's his name?
Trying to think now.
Mm.
I mean, he's a fantastic defensive coordinator, but he can't coach.
Oh,
head
yeah,
coach.
yeah. I'm picturing. I guess. Yeah.
I can picture him, and I can.
Oh God.
No, I'm gonna have to do it.
I'm looking at it too. I'm trying like, what the hell is going? What's his name? Who is
Now
it?
I got it.
Oh, Steve Spagnuolo.
Spags. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
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 I mean, I love watching his defensive teams play, but I mean, when he was here, I mean, he was just god awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense was okay, but I mean, he was. Just
Didn't he
god-awful.
coach the Giants too and didn't do
Yeah.
well?
He
I
didn't
think
do
so.
well with anybody he coached,
Yeah.
actually.
Hey, there's
He coached
another.
he coached Denver too at one point. I can't remember.
He might have. He's been around.
Yeah.
Even like we had Jim Schwartz in the day, who was kind of
Mhm.
good.
I liked him though. I
I
liked Jim
like him,
Schwartz.
but he's kind of a oddball head coach. But
Kind
I
of a
tell you what,
hothead, too.
every defense that he's been the coordinator around is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure
There's
is.
another guy who's good at defense.
Yeah.
Well, you know why Dallas's defense is so damn bad. You know who their quarterback or their defensive coordinator is, right?
Yeah.
Who's
Freaking Eberflus or whatever his name was, the guy that was at
with the
the
Bears.
Bears last year.
No. No.
1 year as a head
And-
coach, and he got
And
fired.
I'm not even so high on your coach,
No, I'm not either.
who's been.
I'm not high on
aged.
any coach in Dallas. I mean, to me, they're just a puppet for Jerry Jones. They don't.
Yeah,
they're not a
100%.
coach.
100%.
They're not a
You
head
only
coach.
take the coach if you're a guy. You take like I can see why Schottenheimer took the job in Dallas. You're a cowboy. You're recognized, and I'm sure Jerry paid him well.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, if I would like Mike McCarthy, I can't believe how long he lasted there.
4 or 5 years, I guess, is
You
what he
know,
ended up
I
being.
mean,
Yeah.
and
But
Jimmy
hell, I didn't
Johnson-
expect Jason Garrett to last that long.
Oh my God, wasn't he there for like ever? It seemed like
10 or 12 years or some crap like
because
that.
he was a yes man, though, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, for a long
Mhm.
time.
And that's why Jimmy is not the coach. Wasn't a yes man.
He would not do it. And that's where the downfall of the Cowboys started, right there.
Yeah.
The owner.
It's hard to believe that Jerry Jones won all those Super Bowls with Jimmy and one with Barry Schwartz.
Well, that was Jimmy's team still, I think.
It was Jimmy's
Yeah, it
team.
was
and
still
Barry.
Jimmy's
Yeah,
team.
Barry. Oh no, Barry was just took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Switzer.
He had the same team, ran the same schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And then
can't-
they go hire Chan Gailey of all people. I'm like, who's Chan Gailey?
Yeah,
Right.
He was a shitty coach for the Atlanta Falcons.
Mhm.
He was for a while, yeah. And I was like, nope, not playing. But yeah, it's all Jerry. It's all Jerry. But I think he fancies himself as more of an Al Davis type.
Well, he probably is, but he's set in his ways.
Sure is. So
The
But-
Dallas Cowboys for Jerry is more of a hobby and a business than it is a
a write off.
you know.
Mhm.
Because
Well, I shouldn't say that. You got to lose money to ride out because unfortunately, he's making money hand over
No,
fist.
the Dallas Cowboys are still probably the top 3 moneymakers.
Oh God, yeah, gotta be.
I mean, their merchandising is crazy.
They're still. I think it was earlier this year. Forbes rated them as the highest valued franchise of any sport in the world. They were somewhere around 13 billion right now.
And he bought that for a song.
Yeah, 500, 750 million, 500 million, something like that.
What he paid for it? Hell, I thought it was less than that back when he first bought it, but
Very
whatever.
well could have been.
Yeah, I thought it was under 100
at that time.
But it's worth what, 13 billion or whatever, right?
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
he built more. He did. He's a marketing genius. I'll give him that.
Well, he's actually the one that negotiated the deal and brought Fox to the NFL and got rid of all these other bullshit networks.
CBS and NBC fighting over BS and just thinking they were going to get it.
And they formed Fox, and that's Jerry.
Yep. He's also the one that spoke up and got the Rams out of here. So that's one reason I don't like him, but I'd never really cared for the Rams. But anyway,
they were posers. They weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah. No. When they never changed divisions after they've been here for however long, 10 years or whatever, after they never changed the division, like there's no way they're going to stay.
No.
And then when Kroenke took over, I'm like, no, he doesn't like St. Louis.
And really, and if you look at this bit of this tidbit, of course, well, the Dallas Cowboys are quote unquote, well, used to be, I don't think still are, America's team. So they always play on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
But Dallas has always had a winning tradition, more so than the Lions. But Jerry Jones, because of the Fox deal, cemented their Thanksgiving game. And the only reason that the Detroit Lions, who've been crappy, cemented their Thanksgiving game is certainly not because of the Lions. So now we're good, but it's because of who? Ford Motor Company does all their advertising.
Yeah.
Ford is on Ford is Fox.
Yeah.
And so is Dallas.
Yeah.
And I always thought the Lions, honestly, playing on Thanksgiving Day was just it's a tradition thing to me more than anything else. It's been going since 1934. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, you can't take that away.
You take that away, that's like cutting somebody's heart out. Now, Dallas started sometime in the 70s, I guess, when they did. When they started, because Tex Schramm was the one that started having Dallas do it. Yeah. But now you can count every year on Thanksgiving, you got those two teams playing. And we played each other a couple of times too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Now, has Detroit ever not hosted a game on Thanksgiving?
I think 2 years we flip flopped. I think when we did Dallas and 1 year Dallas played in Detroit. Now this was back in the mid to late 80s. This was not, in the last 20, 30 years.
Both play each other.
Yeah, and the next year or the year after that, like 2 years later, Detroit came to Dallas.
And
why they did it, I don't know.
Yeah, and ever since I've been alive watching Lions, they've been on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And
I know that there was a couple years where Dallas didn't play on Thanksgiving, and I think there was the Cardinals hosted a game here. I can't remember the two teams that they played, but there was two years that
Dallas was always out there.
I don't think I've ever seen one where Dallas didn't play on Thanksgiving.
I back in the 60s or something.
Oh yeah, that was before Tex Schramm got him going. Yeah.
But the Cardinals hosted some. So
yeah. And I got no problem. I wish they wouldn't water it down by putting more of them on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
exactly.
Did you guys notice? Yeah, I mean, okay, Thanksgiving is cool, and then they had a Friday game, right?
Yeah, Black Friday game.
Did you guys notice how shitty Sunday football was? They're all the dumbest games.
Yeah, because they're spreading them out. They're watering them down by doing that.
Yeah,
they're losing their massive ratings on Sunday by just doing. And they were the better teams that were playing those 2 days.
Yeah,
and they never have Friday games. Why in the world would they have Friday games?
It didn't make no sense to me because you were going up against freaking college football too. Because Texas played Texas A&M that day. There's no way that freaking Black Friday game of the Eagles was going to beat the ratings on that Texas A&M game.
No.
Oh, and I just read the thing I heard on the radio today. This past Thanksgiving,
the
Lions Packers game was the highest rated Thanksgiving game ever in the history of football, and the Dallas Kansas City game was the highest rated NFL game, period, of any game.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving.
Period.
Really?
Of any regular season game, period.
Yes.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, and I hate to say it like this because, once again, I'm a fan of both of them because I like Mahomes.
Yeah.
That was a shitty game. Really, honestly, it was a crappy game. Those guys look like half the time they look like their heads were cut off.
These poor guys, though, man. Thursday, Monday, back for Sunday, Monday, and then I don't know. I gotta tell you what, though, we talked. This could do another show on this with you guys.
Yeah,
the injuries in the NFL, and I know injuries happen in the NFL. It's a brutal sport.
Yeah,
they just put out a report just yesterday about the Detroit Lions and injuries. This year and last year, their injuries for the Lions, they've had the most significant run on injuries for all significant starters in the last 2 years.
Why is that, I wonder?
I don't know. But I think, and they want to make the NFL 18 games, guys. They play too many games, you guys. And this Sunday, Thursday, I think you get wore down. How many hits can you take?
I think all the international games throw that in there too.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have your normal rest when you're have a game on Sunday, have Monday your travel day to some other country.
Off a day. You're tired.
Yeah.
I don't think these NFL players want to do that.
No.
Yeah, and just them doing that alone. I mean, also look at the size of the kids playing now.
Yeah, right.
The speed that they're playing now.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of force and immovable logic, type thing, irresistible force crap. When it happens, somebody's going to get hurt. And the way they're trying to cut, the human knee is not designed to stop like that and take that jar. That's why you have ACLs. That's why you have these daggum the Achilles.
And now the Achilles is becoming a popular injury now.
Yeah.
And if you take, I mean, remember the old days, if you had a massive knee injury, unlike Gale Sayers, who came back. When Gale Sayers came back from his knee injury, it was amazing because at that time, that level of a knee injury, you were done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now they do an ACL, they're out 8 months. Then they come back.
And they're good as
sometimes they don't even lose a step.
That's incredible.
No, they actually are. They're not bad. They're quick. The Achilles, I think you lose a step, but you watch another 3 years, they'll be fine.
Let's think about the ankles too. Ankle sprains started happening with Terrell Owens mainly, with the horse collar tackle stuff, right?
Yeah.
That started becoming a big thing for a while. Now it's kind of settled down a little bit because they got used to not tackling that way. But the way they'd ride them down, how many ankles have you seen broken over these last 10 years?
Yeah.
I know 2 of them with the Cowboys alone between Allen, whatever his name is, and freaking Dak Prescott. And I'm looking at them like, these things are full-blown dislocations. These freaking ankles are not meant to bend that way.
Right.
Type thing.
Right.
So, and it's happened to others in the league as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how you stop it though.
Yeah, I mean, that's just. I guess I'm bitter because the Lions last 2 seasons have been trashed because of injuries, man. And I know I'm not making excuses either, but to get that report, they were. I mean, we already lost. We have those starters on defense again in the secondary, man. We're not going to go far if we make the playoffs. If we make it, we're going to get bounced. You can't go with backups watching Netflix. You get called in off your couch to play football, which is what we did last year.
But the amazing thing is they keep going. I mean, even they might lose in the first round or second round of the playoffs, but they're still right there. They're still a fantastic football team. Yeah,
that's why I think Dan Campbell's a genius coach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you know what? You know why? Because I firmly believe that Dan Campbell, he learned a lot from Parcells.
He did.
When he was playing here in Dallas. I think he learned a lot from Parcells.
And also the guy, the Saints coach, who's now the coach of the Broncos.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton as well.
Yes, Sean Payton.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
He got the grit from Parcells and the offensive mind from the other guy and the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't all Ben Johnson's offense, you guys. Dan Campbell was behind a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a tight end. You think he's not going to have a hand in the offense? I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But God, I mean, I remember when he was playing here before Witten. He was there here before Witten came in.
Yeah.
And he was a beast as a tight end. He really was. He didn't get the credit he deserved because Witten came after him and overshadowed him. So.
Yeah. He was a beast in high school too in Texas. I saw.
Oh yeah, down here at Glenrose, down south of me.
Yeah.
So I really and that's why I'm rooting for him because I want him to take the Lions all the way. I really do.
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I do too. And we've got a good team attack. I mean, him and our general manager is really good too. Although he's a pompous ass now. Oh, he don't. We can talk about this again. We'll cut the show.
It could be worse. You could have Matt Millen.
Oh my God! Well, of course, we had that son of a gun.
Yeah,
and he was terrible. Probably the worst GM we ever had in any sport.
I didn't get that guy. Anyway.
I think he was rated as in all professional sports as the worst general manager of all professional sports.
Oh wow!
That doesn't surprise me.
That's embarrassing.
It's like he didn't have a clue. It really is. But I think Dan Campbell has built y'all up like the same way with Jimmy Johnson and with the Cowboys in the early '90s and stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if the starter went out because the one behind him was just as fierce.
Just as good, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, and I think y'all got a lot of that, especially on your defensive line.
Yeah.
Our defensive line is pretty stout.
Yeah.
What's going to be interesting is, next year, the year after that, I mean, it's already starting to happen where, some of the Lions coaches are getting poached for head coaching jobs. And, they still keep turning it out, but what's going to happen once, down the line, you're getting a lot of these guys poached and,
Well, we had them both poached last year, Ben Johnson and the coach of the Jets.
Yep.
But
well,
the guy we got now, he's going to be around for a little while because he's still iffy. Well, Dan Campbell's the offensive coordinator now, so he's not going nowhere.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't go anywhere. I think that's the best thing that's happened to Detroit.
Yeah.
No, I like what we have in place.
Yeah.
Now we get greedy because you want more after being, shitty.
Yeah.
But hey, that's how it goes in sports.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the Texas Rangers can win the World Series, you guys can win the Super Bowl.
Oh God.
Believe me, my grandmother is rolling over in her grave when the Rangers won the World Series.
Let's not even talk about the Tigers. That's another topic when we come up in the spring.
Wait a second. I was a Sparky Anderson fan at one time.
I love Sparky, man. I grew up watching Sparky.
There you go. Right there.
There you go. Detroit, St. Louis. We gave you guys that World Series.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was rough. But hey.
Well, good for you guys. I mean, we got 84 and 60. I wasn't even born in our first World Series.
Yeah.
64?
66.
Oh, wait. 66. I got one. I got one. I got lucky at that. Well, I shouldn't say that. Those guys went that when you hit a zone, especially at the later part of the year, and you hit that zone, there's just nobody going to derail you. You hit that run, and they hit it at the right time.
Right.
They didn't do shit for the 2 years after with the same people. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky with the Cardinals. They gave us 11.
Oh, yeah, great.
They don't seem anywhere close to it now, but
Well, the Cardinals are like a true baseball team. They're like, the icon. Detroit, New York, Boston.
Yeah. Actually, we were talking earlier. I saw that from Nemo. Yeah, athletes, they're too strong now. Their bodies can't handle the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
No, they are, man. Now you've got 310-pound linemen that run a 4.7, guys.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting struck by one of them?
Nuts.
I can remember the first time seeing Larry Allen play against the Saints that time when he ran down that linebacker after the interception.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 20, 25-pound guy at that time, and ran down a middle linebacker who had just picked off a pass, was running to the end zone, ran him down. And then he did later in the game, he almost did it to a defensive back. And I'm like, a 320-pounder is not supposed to keep up with those guys.
Shouldn't.
No.
And may he rest in peace. That was another one caught me off guard this year. So.
Yeah, these athletes are phenomenal.
Yeah, and when they finish up, it's like they either kind of go into the reporting side of it or whatever, or they die. They just die for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, they do. Yeah,
That's sad.
It is.
that's
Very
Okay,
sad.
we're gonna leave it on that sad note because we've gone an hour and 35 minutes almost. So
yeah. This must be a record for you. I don't know.
no, I've done it on
You
Wednesday
go.
night.
You do 90 minutes usually.
On Wednesday night, but on Sunday nights now we only do about an hour, 50 minutes to an
Okay.
hour. I mean, just
Yeah.
because we're goofing off, we're talking about wrestling as well. We're talking
Yeah.
about MMA because once again, there's an MMA UFC live tomorrow night too, or UFC 3, whatever, however many number it is. Because I used to watch it when it was UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the ones I watched. Okay,
I don't think I've ever watched a fight like that.
if you ever get a chance, watch the first 5 or 6 of the UFCs, the ones that didn't have any rules other than no eye gouging and no biting and no, that was it. No eye gouging, no biting. You could do anything else. And it wasn't pretty half the time.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys. Hey, appreciate y'all being here because
No problem. Anytime.
us
Oh,
leaving
it's
out on
fun,
this
fun.
one, I'm trying to figure out what to put out for the ending credits because I don't want to put the old one, but you know what? We're gonna just go ahead.
Yeah, you just end it. Boom.
Yeah, we're just gonna end it and say, actually, I'm gonna give you a countdown. Is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna count it down and then we'll end it. How's
To
that?
the ending. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Countdown
so
to the ending.
Yeah, we're gonna set that outro.
Lift
Here we
off.
go. Thanks, guys, for being with us. We'll see y'all hopefully next week.
See you guys.